gonna give you a tutorial of how to what I've made with my Chaos Zone Wars. I'm gonna tell you everything, like step by step, what everything does and how I did it, how you can make it the same as me. I'm gonna show you like all the spawn pads, and as you can see over there, you got the explosion barrel and all this stuff. So I'm gonna show you. This is the spawn area where obviously I'm not at 1,000 subscribers yet, but if you guys could subscribe to my channel, chaos_ghost_yt, which you're watching right now, get to 1,000 subs so I can get a creator code. Also, go subscribe to my leader's clan. His name's chaos_knights, but the I is a 1 and 3 Z's. And go and subscribe to his clan. I'm in his clan also, the Chaos clan. Yeah, and then hopefully when I get 1,000 subs, use code chaos_ghost_yt and I'm shop. So this is my spawn area. These ones, this is where you spawn, like pre-game. The only setting you need to change on these is pre-game to pre-game only, and that is it. You save it like that, and then so that's everything you need to know about that. That's just a spawn area for the 16 people. If you see these pink lines, ignore that for a second. I'll tell you what that is in a minute. This HUD message device is for, do you know, when you start the game, say if you're playing Zone Wars and the writing comes up on the screen like use code whatever, that is that basically. So mine would say subscribe to my channel in red writing because I've changed it for red, and my display time is 4 seconds, so how long it's up on the screen for before the game starts, and the time from the round, so it's before it actually starts. Yeah, so you just change them settings. You change your text, your display time, your time for start, and then the name of what you want it to say in order. So just copy these settings basically, and your game start message will be perfect. Onto the explosive device, which is, say if you've placed, I'll go to it. See where I've got these blue barriers. You want to change, by the way, your barriers, all you want to be blue force field for your barriers. That's all you want to change, as well as setting everything to channel 1. So make sure this disable when receiving from is on channel 1, which leads to the explosive barrel, which it is, you have to put the health on indestructible. You can't see it anyway because you start inside the map. Your player damage you want on 0 so it doesn't hurt anyone even though it's outside. Your structure damage on 0 so it doesn't blow anything up. Your knockback on 0 so it doesn't knock anyone away. And then you want to put the play audio VFX on 0 so you don't hear the explosion when your game starts. And you want to change your time to detonation from game start to 5 seconds. So this is what links to your channel 1, and before it will activate, it will count down from 5 seconds to 0, and when it goes off on the 0 second, that's when it blows up and then your game starts basically. So yeah, you want to have that, and then go down to the bottom and then put when exploded transmission on channel 1, which is also linked to the barriers that I literally just showed you, the blue force field ones. Link to that, so when this blows up, the barrier breaks, and then you can carry on with your versing your friends and stuff. So yeah, that links to that. This is called a what is this called? I forgot what it's called. Team settings and inventory. So basically, you don't need to like go into settings or anything in this one. It's basically whatever you start with. Like during you click start game, and you have your loadouts. How like box fights has like, say, a blue AR and a purple pump, a slurp fish, and 2 minis. You basically drop whatever items and mats you want into this, and then when you start the game, everyone gets that's in it basically. So that's how that works. It's pretty simple. So yeah, and then going on to barriers, you just want to change everything to blue force field, and then change disable when receiving from channel 1, which I told you is linked to the explosion barrel. And then your spawn pads, you want to set them from team. You want to have 16 placed all together. That's what I've done. You can have it on all, which is for when everyone spawns a different one, or you can have teams from 1 to 16, which I have placed. Altogether, I have placed 16 from bottoms and top. I've got 16. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up to 16 over here, which you get anyways. So teams of 16 I have done. And then you want to put this to gameplay only. So when you start the game, you start here. The place that I showed you before, which is the spawn area, which is over there, you switch to pre-game only. These you switch to gameplay only. So pre-game, so when you load in, you spawn in the red box area, and then when you click start game, this is the game only. So you start here, and you want to do your teams from 1 to 16. And you want to make sure you have users island start no and visible during games no. It's up to you if you want that on actually. But me and my clan prefer to have this off because it doesn't look good. You want the flooring that you've actually placed, which is the one that I've used around the whole map. And you want to also have all these set to no channel, so you just spawn there instead of having it set to a channel. And you want to do that for every pad you have. Basically, if I go to number 3 as well, they're all just set to gameplay only. That's what you want to have it have. Everything is no still. So you want to have no and a set number to every single spawn pad that you have, basically. And my one I've made really hard. The storm, you have like a 37 delay time, which I'm going to show you now, which is best. I've put it under the map, so you can't really see it in the map. You put your controls to, so yeah, you want to get the something called the advanced storm controller and the advanced storm beacon. You want to put the controller is basically what controls all the beacons, and the beacons you place separately from where you want your storm to move in that amount of time that the controller controls. So you want to have your storm phases on custom, so it links to the storm controller. Your beacon is linked to that. I've done zone wars, so my phase radius is 300 meters. The delay time's on 10 seconds. Change the bounds radius to 300 meters also. And then you want to link this to channel 1, which is linked to the explosive barrel also. So when this blows up, this is when the storm starts linking to that, and then it starts moving. But you don't want to change the no channel. You only want to change the channel on the generate storm when receiving from. And then for your what do you call it? The storm beacons, you want to set them in how many you've got. So this is number 1. This is going to be storm 1. So I set this as phase 1. End radius 100 meters. Wait time 30 seconds. Resize time is 30 seconds. Damage is on 1% because it's the first storm. And then you got move distance max 75, move distance min 10. If I go to my number 2 beacon, which is this one, well no, that's number 3 actually. Number 2 is over here, I think. If I go to my second beacon, it's not end radius 100 meters, it's now 75 meters. Still wait time 30 seconds, resize 30 seconds. Damage is now 2%, and you keep these the same all the time. And if I go on to my number 3, which is this one, this is phase 3. The end radius is 50 meters. You keep these the same. Damage is now 5%. You keep them the same. Number 4, which I think is over here. End radius is now 30 meters. Wait time is 30 seconds. You keep that the same. Damage is now 7%. And these are the same. And then phase 5, you have 20 meter end radius. Wait time 15 seconds, resize time 15 seconds, damage is on 10%, and then you keep these the same. And in my final zone, which is really small, this is phase 6, I have the end radius on 5 meters, the wait time on 10 seconds, resize time on 10 seconds, damage is 10%, and you want to keep these the same. So yeah. If you guys want any more tutorial videos, let me know down below in the comments, and I'll make a video for you to show you how everything works, because I know about most things on these things. Like people, I've noticed on some YouTube videos, people have been wanting to know this button here, how to, because people have made the 1v1 build battle maps to have the reset building break thing, which is using the button. I can do tutorials and stuff like that, but just let me know down in the comments, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.